All right, guys, so today we're going to be making soap number 2 of our summer collection.
Its name is Tropical Vibes and has notes of coconut, orange, pineapple, palm trees.
And this is the design that I have in mind. Okay, so we have a little bit of the sunset, a little bit of the water, and then we have the beach. And I have a couple of seashell embeds on top. So let's see if I can pull this off.
My design is a bundle of everything. It's just like a combination of tropical fruit, sunsets, palm trees with the green, represented the green here. So let's see if I can pull this off because it's kind of an abstract thing.
It is. Okay, let's make some soap. All right, guys, so we are ready to make soap number 2 of our summer collection. It's called Tropical Vibes, and I have quite an ambitious design, but I think I can pull this off. I have many layers and embeds, but I'm excited about this one.
I have a in the pot swirl.
In the pot swirl?
In the pot swirl that I've never done before, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So let's see how it goes.
All right, so I'm just gonna quickly go over the micas I'm gonna be using for this one. I have Koi Orange by Mad Micas. I have my absolute favorite from Mad Micas, Tahitian Teal. Such a pretty color. I love it. And then I have Lala Yellow by Mad Micas too. I have King Tut by Mad Mica, so I have 2 shades of yellow. And then I have a Blue Tide by Mad Mica, such a pretty blue. What do you have, Johnny?
I'm gonna be working with Tahitian teal as well. We have also blue tide. I also have koi.
All right, and I forgot to mention that I have these really pretty seashell embeds, so I'm excited about those. They are so cute. It's just the soap batter with a little bit of coffee grounds, and as you can see, they look amazing. I'm loving them. So, Johnny, are you ready?
Honestly, now that I saw your embeds, I don't know if I'm gonna be hating and use a few of them too.
You can use them.
I don't know.
I have plenty.
I don't think so, but let me see.
All right, so we are ready to make some soap. Let's begin. So I'm gonna slowly pour the lime water solution into our oils. Guys, we use a 50-50 lye water solution. And the recipe that we use and the lye concentration, everything is posted down below if you want to use our recipe. Our recipe is super bubbly and it makes for a really hard bar of soap, so we love it. So we have no problem, sharing the recipe. And it's also in percentages, so you can adjust it to any size mold that you have. Okay, ready?
Shall we begin?
Yes, let's do this. I think I'm done. I don't want to over blend it because I have many layers, so I need working time. I'm not gonna add the fragrance oil just yet because I want to be able to control the trays and have time to work on it. Alright, so I'm gonna pour this one. I have coffee grounds in here because for the top part of my design I have like the beach, so I want, to be able to recreate the beach on the top of the soap. So I'm just gonna blend it with coffee grounds. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. Let's see. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm so concentrated that
I know.
I even forgot to say
You forget to.
something. No, but
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'm just logged in here.
You'll be fine. Okay, let me see other colors.
So for mine, I need a lot of buckets. We might need to clean a little bit when we're done, but I know that it's gonna pay off really well.
It's gonna be worth it. It will.
So also, I'm not adding my fragrance yet because I want to be able to mix everything well. Be able to have a light trace.
Alright, let me see. I'm gonna mix my other colors. So let me mix my blues. You guys, whenever I have like a lot of colors, I'm always scared.
Yeah, it's like a natural thing to do.
Yeah, you gotta work fast. You don't want to forget things. But then you have so many colors. So I'm using how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. So if I count the top.
Let's do this real quick.
So yeah, that's a lot of colors. As long as we have time to pour everything on that mold, it will be okay. Okay, so I have Tahitian teal, which is such a pretty teal color. I love it. I love it, I love it. And let me see. And for this one, I need lots of spatulas.
I'm sorry, I'm taking up so much space right now.
Oh, it's okay. It's totally fine. That's to be expected. We're working with many layers, many layers. So it's gonna, yeah, we're gonna make a mess.
So the thing is that also we haven't worked with this fragrance before, so we don't know how it's gonna behave.
True.
Something that we have to take into consideration as well.
Yeah. Hopefully we have some pretty soap by the end of all of this. Okay, so I have a pretty teal, a pretty blue. Let's see. Alright, so whoa, let's see if I can pull this off. The rest of my batter, which is super weird, is quite thick. So I don't know, I may need to change my design. We'll see how it goes. Alright. So I think I'm gonna go with this orange. Yep, I think I'm gonna have to change my design a little bit from my original, just because this batter is super thick and I'm gonna have to, you know, pour this as soon as I can possibly pour. So we'll see. We'll see the final result. Sometimes it works for the best. Sometimes it's a complete disaster. We'll see, we'll see.
And as you can see, I'm so quiet that I'm maybe not struggling with the same issue, but I just want this to kind of work.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know you too, but again, my batter is not as thick as yours, so
yes, for
once
some
again,
reason, right?
we are working with the same ingredients.
Yep. Soaping at the same temperature and everything. Like I always say, soap making is a science and an art.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I'm gonna pour my first layer. And I see some rising with this fragrance oil. I don't know if you can see it. That doesn't normally happen. When it happens, it tends to be a fragrance oil. So I don't know, we'll see the final result, but I am definitely struggling, guys. Definitely struggling to pour this into the mold and try to get my design right, even if it's not like, you know, exactly what I wanted it to be. But hopefully we have some soap and it doesn't look horrendous. That's my goal at this point of time, because yeah, I don't know, I'm having trouble here with some rising and some acceleration. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay, I have a lot. Alright, let me work on the second one.
This fragrance smells amazing, by the way.
It does.
It calls tropical in every single aspect.
Yeah. Smells like a getaway, far away from life and from everyone, in a tropical paradise. And it's all about Puerto Rico, so yeah, that's our little paradise. Alright. I am struggling. I didn't expect this.
I'm gonna tap this real quick.
Alright.
Sorry.
Alright. And as it happens with soaps, sometimes it looks horrendous and the fragrance oil is misbehaving, and then the next day you cut it and it's all awesome. So I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I'm loving the colors, so we'll see. I don't need to top it as much because yeah, this batter is super thick. Alright. We'll see. You're done! Oh my god!
I need to wait a little bit until it kind of thickens a little bit so I can make a design on top.
Okay.
But
let's see. So I know I was being ambitious with this one, which is fine. You gotta push out of your, you know, comfort zone. With many layers, many variables, that's tough, but we'll see.
But somehow you end up always kind of winning the challenges.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling that confident about this one, to be honest with you. Yours is looking way better than mine. So we'll see. But again, sometimes that happens and then the next day everything is looking great. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let me tap this a little bit. And then I have my last layer. And this is thick. I mean, now with the fragrance oil, it kind of, you know, is doing a little bit better, but yeah, I didn't expect this. Gave me trouble, this one. I thought it might be not that difficult. Not easy, certainly, but not that difficult. Alright.
I still like the way it looks.
I like it. But again, we'll see tomorrow when we cut it. It's not the same, especially after it sets for at least 24 hours and the colors are going to change a little bit. So let's see. I still have to place those embeds, and I'm still thinking about the glitter that I plan to use. Not sure if I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure. I'll see how I feel about that in a couple of minutes. Let me see. Alright. Let me clean these edges. Drives me crazy when things are messy. But so making is super messy, so I don't know.
It is.
Alright. Ooh, yours is looking great. I love it.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna lightly texture the top, because we all know, the sand is not gonna look like all even. Alright. And then, let me see. And I'm not gonna be very particular about this, just because when you go to the beach, you find broken seashells. So it's not gonna be perfect, and that's precisely the point. So I'm not being very particular about this. I don't want them in any specific order, or for each part to have, one whole seashell. It might be part of a seashell. So we'll see.
Something tells me that when you pull that, when you open or unmold that soap, it's gonna be a surprise.
I don't know.
And gonna be losing another one.
I don't know. I'm not feeling that confident about this one, but again, it might surprise me. It might. Okay, and then what else? So I have mermaid trails by Midas, and I just want a teeny tiny bit of glitter on top. Not too much, but just kind of to help them pop a little bit.
Yeah, that gave the top
Right?
yep, a super accent.
Just a little something.
That elevated like
Oh, I'm liking the top.
even more than it looked before.
I'm liking the top. Okay, so this might work. This might work. Might. I did not have time to pour, to do the layers with the, yeah, that's so sad with the yellow. But that's okay. That's okay. It happens. That's soap making. It's messy. Can be unpredictable. And that's totally fine. So I'm just gonna spray this with rubbing alcohol. You need some, Jenny?
No, already
You're good?
used mine. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we are ready. So now we're gonna wait 18 to 24 hours, and we'll be back tomorrow to cut this beauty. All right, guys, it is the next day, and we're ready to cut our Tropical Vibes soap. So I'm gonna start. And so far so good, it's looking good. Again, with the embeds, I'm not, in this case, being very particular about the placement of the embeds. Normally I will want one embed in each soap.
That would have been me and my OCD.
So, moment of truth, let's see. Alright, let's see the inside. Oh, I like it.
It looks awesome.
I like it. And it does look similar to what I wanted it to look. We have the sunset, we have the beach, we have the blues. So I'm quite pleased. Alright. So yeah, I'm happy about the result.
It looks very, very pretty.
And let's see.
I like how the layers between the two blues kind of blended together.
Yes. Okay, one last last one. And yeah, that's it for mine. So your turn.
All right, let's see if mine looks the way I want it to. So look, let me take this. This is yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that the colors, the way that I have the colors in mind, that they come out the same way. Let's see.
Oh, wow. Kind of groovy looking.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I like it. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to look, but I'm happy with the result.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This one looks like an abstract,
It does.
like an abstract sunset. But it still gives me the tropical vibes with the blues, the oranges, little tones of white. So I'm happy with the outcome.
All right. So do you have a favorite? Not yet?
Not yet. Give me 2 seconds and I'll find one.
Yeah, you have a lot of beautiful ones.
The thing is that when you have those kind of swirls, it's kind of sometimes it's a little difficult to
To
just
choose one.
But you know what? I think I found it.
Okay. I think I found mine. Because my green layer is kind of like, for some of them, it's not as sharp as I want it to be, just because it's a little bit wet. It's gonna look different tomorrow, that's for sure. But yeah, I have my favorite here. So this one is my favorite, and yours is looking amazing. That sure looks beautiful.
I like it, but I like yours better.
I don't know.
I'm being honest.
I'm loving yours better, so I don't know.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to comment, subscribe, and like our videos. See you in the next video.
See you.